And welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing my first wig review and talking to you guys a little bit about my first impressions and the overall quality of the wig, a couple things that I did to make it look more real, and what to be expecting from my videos next time. Alright, so let's jump right in. So, the reason why I wanted to create this channel, very particularly for wigs, is because this brand in particular I've had my eye on for a while, and I was very on the fence on if I wanted to buy it or not. And I'm one of those girls that goes to YouTube for everything, and I couldn't find any really solid videos about this brand that were like, oh, I really want to buy it. So I waited until about like 4 or 5 months when I had an excess amount of money and decided, okay, well, I'm just going to buy some now anyway, whether I'm like super, 100% on it or not. And so, yeah, I did that. I purchased this wig and then also a second wig. This one is, both of them I purchased from the website WigIsFashion. All of their Instagram pictures look amazing. They look so realistic and so beautiful, and that's why I've had my eye on them for so long. Their price is pretty great. And yeah, so then this one in particular is one of their gray lace front wigs. I, of course, cut off the lace and customized it to my likings. I'm pretty sure that this wig is originally 24 inches. It came with really tight curls on the bottom. So one of the things I did to customize it were straighten the bottom so that it kind of looks more just like a wavy, like just messy, like, kind of style, instead of like, oh, I really tried to like curl it and style it. So that's one of the things. Second thing that I did to customize this wig a little bit was I did tweeze the hairline a little bit. You can see I really plucked a big chunk right here. So that's another thing that you can do just to make it look more natural, is kind of part your hair a little bit more. And so yeah, I did try to cut a couple baby hairs in the front, but I didn't want to get too crazy with it. And the fourth thing that I haven't done yet, but I do think I'm going to do, is brush through this wig with some baby powder. It is really shiny, so some people really like the shine, but I'm not one of those people, so I don't want to go out and look like I'm wearing a costume wig. I want people to think it's my real hair. If I can bamboozle them, I'm gonna try. So those are just a couple things that I did. What I wanted to try to say is, some of the videos that I did find for this brand were a lot of people, not a lot of them were lace front for this brand. It was all of the fashion wigs. What that means is, when you go to their website, there's fashion wigs and then there's lace front wigs. And if you go under fashion wigs, you have the options of short, medium, or long. And if you go under lace front wigs, you have the options of blonde, brown, black, red, green, blue, purple, gray, and that's kind of how they organize it. A fashion wig isn't going to be, of course, it's not a lace front. You see how, I kind of have a hairline, it kind of looks more natural. If you're getting just a fashion wig, basically it would just be the hair and then it just stops. It's basically just like fabric, like a fabric cap that they have all the hair kind of like sewn onto, and then there's just like a strict line. So people usually purchase those wigs, one, if you're on a budget. They're a lot cheaper than a lace front wig. They're about, oh my gosh, I think the most I saw one of their fashion wigs for was like $30, if not less. I think that might be even pushing it. So it's way cheaper. And they're kind of more like costume wigs if you're just going to wear it for like that one occasion, or this one, maybe outfit that you're cosplaying for, or, person that you're cosplaying. I'm going to wear it that one time, you know, super cheap. You're not really going crazy with it. If you're purchasing a lace front wig, it's going to come with about an inch or inch and a half of lace in the front that you cut to customize to your, like your liking, how you want it to look. And then the hair with the lace front just makes it look like it's actually coming off your own head. It just looks a lot more realistic. So my dilemma was looking on YouTube. Not a lot of people have purchased the lace front wigs, or at least done a review on them on YouTube. And two, the biggest one is that everybody seems to think that an unboxing is super cool. And it's not cool. Like, I get it, it's awesome. Like, oh, look, I just got it. This is what it looks like straight out of the box. But I don't want to know what it looks like out of the box. I want to know what happens when you've worn that thing for a fucking year, you know, because that's how long I'm going to be keeping these. And, you know, I want to see what happens when you've worn it for a night out. You've gotten super drunk, and I want to know how fucked up tangled does that thing look when you wake up on someone else's bed the next morning. Not like I do that. So anyway, that's what I'm going to be talking to you guys about today, is my first impressions out of the box and my impressions after wearing it for an entire day. And I'm going to be doing this wig under a rating system. So the ratings are going to be price, shedding, how much it tangles, how high the shine is, how high the pain is, like how, basically when you've worn it an entire day, how much of a headache do you have? I don't know about you guys, but I always have a headache because it's like constricting my head. And then number 6, realness. How real does it look? So, those are the things I'm going to be coming at you guys today, so I hope you're ready. So, number 1, price. This wig was, I'm pretty sure, about $65, I think. I probably am wrong, but I will put the actual price so that you guys can see that. So yeah, price is pretty good. If you have never purchased a wig before, so I already gave you the price for the fashion wigs. Those ones are always going to be super cheap. If you're looking for a lace front wig, the WigIsFashion website is probably the cheapest actual wig website I've ever found for lace front wigs. $60 for a lace front wig is about half the price you'll find a regular lace front wig. So if you go somewhere like Uniwigs or something like that, those ones are going to be from $150 to $200, depending on how long they are. So 64 is pretty good, or 65 or whatever I said. So that's pretty good. So if you're comparing that to, I've purchased a couple wigs from like Amazon, those wigs are going to be 40 to 50. So it's still really cheap. Next thing on my ratings list is shedding. On a scale of 1 to 5, I would rate this wig on a 3. Because it does shed. Once I've put my fingers through it, I am going to get like a couple of like straggler hairs. I got none. But, you know, brushing it out with a regular brush, I get a couple hairs. Or, you know, untangling it with my fingers, I get a couple of hairs. So I'm going to rate that with a 3 for shedding. On a scale of 1 to 5 for tangling, I'm going to put it at about... That's a hard one. I'm going to put it at a 3 as well, on a scale of 1 to 5. The wigs that I got from Amazon tangle so easily, and I would rate those at almost a 5 just because it's so hard to get the tangles out once they've got in there. This wig out of the box was really, really like stupid soft. And after wearing it for, this is my second day, you know, it still is really soft, but it is starting to tangle, mostly where I straightened it. I started to learn that with synthetic wigs, is that when you straighten it or you like restyle it, you know, the shine and the texture and how soft it is really does change. So, tangling, I'm going to put that at a 3. because it's not that bad, and because it is still really soft, I can mostly untangle them pretty easily during the day. On the next shine, I am going to rate this. This is pretty freaking shiny. I'm going to rate this at about a 4. If it's anything above a 3, and I feel like I need to brush this with baby powder, then that's pretty high. I don't want a freaking shiny ass head. So, I am going to rate this at about a 4 with shine. Next on the list is pain. You know, this wig in particular, this brand, I did see a couple videos about how it runs like big in like cap size, and that is 100% true, and it's kind of fucking annoying because this wig in particular, like you can't see it, but if I do it really, like you can see my finger, there's like a bump right here. It's like a bubble. So this cap is so big that it's creating like ripples of the cap underneath the hair and on top of my head. And that's really freaking frustrating because like I said, I want this to look as real as possible. And if it's not like against my head, then it's gonna look kind of funny. So yeah, it's gigantic. Another thing that I'm having like a serious issue with is that even the lace on the front is like starting to come up. Do you see that? Like, I don't want to wear glue on my head. I'm starting to realize that that might be something that I need to do. If you are someone that wears wigs frequently, then I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Alright, well, I'm not exactly sure why, but I'm pretty sure my computer hates me. So, I was recording and I was talking about my lace part and glue, and my computer stopped recording. So, continuing on from there, I was just talking about how if you are someone that wears wigs regularly, they have an adhesive available. And basically like for your eyelashes, but it's for your wigs that you apply to your hairline. That way there is no lifting and it sticks and stays on your head all day. And I was talking about with this wig in particular, it's really frustrating that because the cap is so big that I'm getting like lifting in the front and it's not staying where it needs to be, even though I have it as tight as it goes. And this wig even comes with 2 clips on the inside, and I have them pulled as far as I can from each other and as tight as I can, and I'm still getting that. So I might need to invest in some glue. I don't want to do that, and I don't know how to, but that's what YouTube is for. So, that was basically it for the video. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the information about this wig today. If you're interested in purchasing this wig in particular, I will be uploading a link in the description on where, so it can take you straight to that exact wig if you would want to purchase it. And also give me a thumbs up if you guys would like to see me make another video, more like a how-to video. I still have my other wig that I purchased from this company, and it's a short curly purple wig, another lace front. So if you guys would like me to upload a video on how to cut the lace, make it look more natural, and styling it and whatnot, then go ahead and give me a thumbs up and I'll do that for you guys. Also subscribe to my channel. I have another video coming up on a full face makeup tutorial on my brother, so that's super exciting. And also subscribe if you're interested in seeing a couple makeup tricks I have coming soon. Thanks for watching today, and I hope to see you guys next time.